My sense of belonging in 4 minutes or less. When it comes to where I belong in terms of community and culture, there has always been one group I've been able to identify myself with, and one I will probably always identify myself with. The Nerds! Yeah, big fucking shock, isn't it? Now, technically speaking, there are 5 main elements within the general concept of what a nerd is, all of which I've immersed myself in over the last several years. Sci-fi, fantasy fiction, gaming, comic books, and otakuism. An otaku is someone who is a fan of Japanese culture, specifically manga, Japanese comic books, and anime, and can often be found at conventions dressed as Sailor Moon, whether they should be or not. Now, back to my point. Being a nerd means I'm a part of something bigger, an entire network of people just as weird as I am, talking about elements of pop culture that nobody else gives 2 tugs of a dead dog's cock about, except for us. Now, being a nerd does have its drawbacks, like getting stuck in needless fan wars that result in nothing but everyone losing. Specifically losing their brain cells, losing their dignity, and losing the likelihood that they'll ever pass on their genes, resulting in them resorting to alternative methods.
The internet is for porn.
Gross!
The internet is for porn.
I hate porn!
Grab your dick and double click for porn, porn, porn.
I hate
Or the numerous stereotypes that people make about nerds, which can range from the lame and overused, like saying all nerds are virgins, which isn't necessarily true, to the more accurate ones, like how nerds can't resist the urge to cosplay, which is true, to those that are just plain confusing and, at times, rather offensive, like saying anyone who plays Dungeons & Dragons worships Satan and uses the spells and curses from the game in real life. God, how I wish I was kidding about that. Also, having my inner fanboy be unleashed means that I will endlessly praise anything I like. This movie is more awesome than I can express in words in any given lifetime. As well as get aggro for several hours about anything I don't like. Sorry about that, but despite this, the feeling of being in a group of people whom I can talk to freely about these sort of things is very comforting, and knowing that I'm not the only one who is this passionate about what I like helps me confirm that I'm not as alone as I feel. Oh, piss off! Now, you must all be thinking that all I'm presenting today is how much of a geek I am. In a moment, I will talk to you all in person about how my friendships and my relationships are part of my sense of belonging. And that is my sense of belonging in 3 minutes or less.
I'm white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. I'm just too white and nerdy. Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
Oh, by the way, as a side note to all this, while trying to find photos and pictures and whatnot for this video, I came across this picture. Yeah, another thing that being a nerd has taught me is that the internet is fucking weird.